Who knew an apple could cause so much trouble? Welcome back to another episode of Olympus Unhinged. It begins with a wedding. Not just any wedding. Peleus, a mortal king, is marrying the sea goddess Thetis. Every god and goddess is invited. Ambrosia flows, Apollo strums the lyre, Dionysus has already lost count of his own wine cups. The whole mountain hums with celebration. But one goddess isn't there. Eris, goddess of strife. She didn't forget her invitation. She simply never got one. And for good reason. This is the goddess who once turned a festival into a riot because the wine wasn't poured fast enough. The same one who turned allies into enemies with a single whispered doubt. She once watched an entire city collapse after telling its king his brother was plotting against him. He wasn't, at least not until after she said it. If she shows up, the party ends in blood, tears, or at best, broken furniture. So naturally, Eris shows up. She doesn't give a speech. She doesn't offer a gift. She just slides a golden apple onto the table. 3 words shimmer on its skin. To the Fairest. The party stops. 100 divine eyes turn toward the apple. Then 3 pairs of eyes narrow on each other. Hera, Athena, Aphrodite. Hera, queen of the gods, snatches the apple first.
Obviously it belongs to me,
She says, raising her chin. Athena crosses her arms.
Queen of gods, maybe. Fairest, hardly. I am wisdom, strategy, skill, perfection. The apple is mine.
Aphrodite smiles sweetly, adjusting her hair so it gleams in the sunlight.
Wisdom and crowns are fine, but beauty is what mortals write songs about, and I, darlings, am beauty itself.
The hall murmurs. Zeus sighs loudly. He is not getting involved in this.
Settle this yourselves,
Zeus says, pushing the apple away from him.
I'm not about to pick the winner and sleep with one eye open for the rest of eternity.
King of the gods, everybody, can smite titans, but can't handle 3 angry goddesses. Actually, I don't blame him.
So Zeus tosses the problem downhill. He declares that Paris, a Trojan prince who happens to be tending sheep at that moment, will be the judge.
Let the mortal decide,
He says, washing his hands of it. Cut to Paris, sitting under an olive tree with his flock, humming to himself when the sky cracks open. Hermes drops in, winged sandals and all, grinning like someone who's glad this is not his problem.
Congratulations,
Hermes tells Paris.
You've been chosen to judge a contest between the goddesses Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite. You need to decide which of them is the fairest. No pressure.
Paris stares at him.
I heard goats. Why would anyone care what I think?
Hermes shrugs.
Because Zeus said so, and also they're on their way.
Paris's stomach sinks.
Can I say no?
Hermes laughs.
Not unless you enjoy being turned into something that gets hunted.
A blinding flash of light, and there they are. Hera regal in her crown, Athena armored with her spear, Aphrodite glowing like the morning sun. Paris drops his staff.
Oh no.
Hera steps forward first, her voice rich with authority.
Paris, choose wisely. Give me the apple and I'll make you king of kingdoms. Endless riches, power beyond imagination. Mortals will kneel before you.
Paris gulps.
That sounds incredible, but also terrifying. Kingdoms have enemies. Riches bring thieves. Do you promise I'll survive long enough to enjoy it?
Hera smiles thinly.
Survival depends on your loyalty, dear boy.
Athena's turn. She plants her spear in the ground with a clang.
Ignore her empty promises. Choose me, and you'll have unmatched wisdom. You'll be a hero of strategy, never defeated in battle, praised as the cleverest mortal who ever lived.
Paris scratches the back of his neck.
Wisdom, all right, That does sound safer, but if I can never lose in battle, doesn't that mean I'll be dragged into every war?
Athena nods sharply.
Yes, but you'll win them all.
Aphrodite doesn't bother with weapons or crowns. She leans in, voice soft and playful.
Choose me, Paris, and I'll give you the most beautiful woman in the world, a prize no man could resist.
Paris blinks.
Wait, what? You can just give me a woman?
That's not a prize. That's just kidnapping with glitter sprinkled on top.
Paris hesitates, shifting from one goddess to the other, sweat beading on his brow. He mutters,
Power, wisdom, beauty. If I choose wrong, won't the other two kill me?
The three goddesses smile at the same time. It is not a comforting smile. Finally, Paris asks,
Who is this most beautiful woman?
Aphrodite's smile deepens.
Helen of Sparta.
Athena scowls.
She's married.
Aphrodite shrugs.
Details.
Hera huffs.
You'd trade kingdoms and glory for a stolen bride? Foolish boy.
But Paris is already imagining Helen's face, stories of her beauty drifting through his mind. He lifts the apple with trembling hands and gives it to Aphrodite. Hera gasps in fury. Athena's eyes blaze like fire. Aphrodite laughs, triumphant, clutching the golden apple as if it were already a crown.
Yep, nothing bad ever happens when you run off with another guy's wife. Solid choice, Paris.
And so the wheels of fate turn. Paris sails to Sparta, woos Helen, and steals her away, and sails back to Troy. Menelaus, her husband and king of Sparta, calls for vengeance. His brother Agamemnon, high king of Mycenae, is delighted. This is the man who calls himself the King of Kings. He has been sharpening his sword for years, desperate for a reason to unite the fractious Greek states under one banner. Paris has just handed him the perfect excuse. Agamemnon sends messengers to every corner of Greece. Heroes answer the call. Achilles, the near-invincible warrior with rage burning hotter than the sun. Odysseus, the cunning trickster who'd rather stay home but cannot resist destiny. Ajax, towering and indomitable, a wall of bronze and muscle. And many more, each bound by oath, honor, or sheer lust for glory. Soon horns sound across the Aegean. 1,000 ships gather, sails swelling with the wind. The greatest armies of the age march toward Troy. Ships darken the horizon, shields glint beneath the sun, and a single apple's mischief ignites a war that will last 10 years. The Trojan War has begun.
All this for an apple? They aren't even that tasty. Now a pear? That's the money fruit.
So what did we learn? Pride makes fools, love makes wars, and Zeus makes excuses. And somewhere, Eris is still laughing. That's it for today's episode of Olympus Unhinged. Tune in next time for the fallout of that golden apple. When heroes sail for glory, prophecies twist in the wind, and the first arrows of the Trojan War find their mark.
Or maybe just some other story.